outsider in a two-horse race.
Well, certainly not a 4-1 for me. Certainly played a lot better. Had a bad start against Andy Smith, but once he got into that zone, he rattled off 6 consecutive legs to get through that one. Played pretty well against Steve Beaton. Although, like you say, Steve wasn't at the best, like in the game against James Wade.
Van Gerwen last on last night, first on today. How much of an effect would that have? I mean, he was pretty late by the time he finished last night. The adrenaline had been going. It'd be a while before he could get some kip, I would have thought, and he'd have to be here early preparing for this.
Well, definitely not preferable, but we have that many events now, particularly in the European Tour, UK Open as well. Back here for that in March. The players are very much used to these kind of sequences, playing very quickly, and 3 times today as well, quarters, semis and final.
140.
Yeah, potentially a fairly grueling sort of day's work.
Let's hope we get the old Sunday lunchtime tungsten treat. All the fans starting to make their way to the arena.
145.
Van Gerwen switching to the bull there with that third dart.
Yeah, wasn't going to go for the maximum, but Newton keeping just there, just in case.
100. Michael Iroquois, 57.
Just underneath.
Good first
leg from Van Gerwen.
Against the darts.
Second leg is Michael Iroquois. Game on.
Early break for Van Gerwen.
Nice steady 15 dart leg, 100 average. You'll certainly take
140.
that. But as we saw quite often, particularly yesterday afternoon, John, the players that got behind early found it very, very hard to get back into the game.
Yeah, in fact,
50.
One of the few who really did come through on a roll was Michael Van Gerwen. Got one of those 6 on the spin. Been interesting to know what his
60.
average was in those last 6 legs. Must have been absolutely huge.
Yeah, it didn't end up too bad either, did it? 107 in the end, but it was around the 100 mark before that sequence, as you mentioned. So it would have been well over 110, 112 just for those 6 legs.
He had a dart for 7-3, didn't he?
Well, that changed the game just before that break, wasn't it? 7-3, 6-4 is a massive difference. And when Michael came back out after that break, you could see, he thought, wow, I'm still in this game. And that's when he rolled off those consecutive legs to inflict the pain for 80.
139.
That's a bit low there.
60.
Oh, they got the 60 there because of that first dart, I think, because it was too low.
Wes, who we've heard, delivered his own son earlier in the week. Young Zach.
83.
He's watching.
Michael Iroquois, 145.
Yeah, certainly an eventful week.
93.
18
Wedge Iroquois,
in the last one,
104.
but didn't quite hit it, leaves 52. So a chance for Newton here, ton plus finish. He's done these many times. Needs to do it now. Double 12 for Newton to break straight back. Oh, great finish from Newton.
You see that one? See what it meant to him as well, the little clenched fist. Punch of the air, a celebration which he will have enjoyed. He knows now that he's settled down and he's right into this game.
Yeah, good leg from Newton there. We really needed that one. You don't want to go too far behind when you're down to the last 8. All these players playing at the top of the game, and Michael Van Gerwen is certainly at the top of his first maximum.
He is looking in terrific form here this weekend.
121.
Decent response though. Nothing wrong with that one. Oh, that's 5. And there's the 6. 2-180 for Michael Van Gerwen. Is it on, John? Is it on? We've not had one yet. Will we have one in the next minute?
Well, 141 for Michael Van Gerwen for the 9-darter. Can he do it? The crowd, you can hear, urging him on. Not to be.
Well, not to be. But you could just hear the crowd starting to wake up at the back. slowly sloping in after the evening session last night, and certainly the party going afterwards.
Double 18 though, now for a 10-darter, which would not be too shabby, would it?
Well, he just wants to win the leg. 11 darts, fine. Well, 3 break-up darts in the first 3 legs, which is unusual. When you get players averaging, Michael Van Gerwen 106, where's 10 lighter.
93.
Remember, it is the best of 17, the same as the last 16. You see the averages there, although early in the match.
100.
Newton looking sharp though. Well, that's a loose
81.
one. Now, Newton will see just a little bit of a glimmer of opportunity here. Big score. Well, that's not good. Having to come an adjustment.
60.
Not able to capitalise.
Just couldn't get it between the two. So one on the bottom wire and one on the top. And somebody hold throw. If somebody can hold throw,
134.
be in front at the first break after 5 legs.
Van Gerwen, 2 European Tour wins, 2 Players' Championships. He's won 5 of 8 UK
100.
Open qualifiers this year.
Well, the start of the year for Van Gerwen was incredible. I think he won the first 6 or 7 out of 8. He really did fire in. And that's when he was in the top form and he won the World Grand Prix. He'd just done well in the World Championship final.
Draw for the World Championship tomorrow.
99.
Michael Van Gerwen will be keeping a very close watch on that. Joint second favourite after Phil Taylor, and there is a double to put him into a 3-1 lead and a little cushion.
14 dart leg there. So he's winning legs 15, 14 and 11, and 104 finish for Newton in the second one. So pretty good standard here in the first quarter-final. The Cash Converters Players Championship Finals in Minehead.
And a break coming at the end of this leg. 3-2 would look an awful lot better for Wes than 4-1. The only too well aware of that one.
Certainly will. Decent start to the leg, but not consolidated with the 60.
Saw Van Gerwen edging
94.
towards what the crowd hoped was going to be a 9-darter. Wes Newton's had a couple this year. One at the UK Open and another in the event in Killarney.
He actually got one last year in the World Match Play in the tournament, which Michael Van Gerwen also got one. There's so many now. I think it was 23 now on the PDC circuit this year.
And we're both old enough to remember the kerfuffle when John Lowe did it for the first time on a televised tournament.
100,000. Still hasn't bought me a drink.
I knew you were going to say that. Good afternoon, John, if you're watching.
That's 2 in. Couldn't quite get the third.
Well, this is to be at 3-2 at the break. Good first dart. 16, double 16. Double 16 now for 3-2. Oh, by the width of a wire.
He took the 104 out in the second leg. Couldn't quite get the 105. So Van Gerwen, double 18. Quite a bit off there.
16.
So Wes Newton, another opportunity. Double 8 required. Has to just work his way along the ocky a touch. My goodness me, he needs this dart. Oh, and gets it. That's a big hit for Wes Newton. Keeps him in there, keeps him on the ankles of Michael Van Gerwen, and he's leading by 3-2 Van Gerwen with the break at the first interval.